is my driver? Where is my driver? My goodness. Where is my driver? My best driver in the world.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back downtown Kato Paphos on a truly spectacular evening indeed. That's the Kato Paphos Harbour over there in the distance, and that's where we're going very, very soon. But before we do, let me introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world. And of course, her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Labu.
Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again. And
Are you enjoying it?
Dismount here.
She's dismounting. There's a complete idiot up there in a Honda Civic, and he very, very rapidly found the limits of his driving skills. And he was only doing about 4 kilometers an hour, so he's not a very good driver at all.
What a lunatic.
Downtown Kato Paphos on a truly spectacular evening indeed. Go on, Gracivi, get onto the rear seat and I'll get in the front. There we are. This is the latest additions to the Tito collection. If you want to go on a KRB scooter, this is the place for you. Yes, indeed, Gracivi. She's in the back seat and I'm in the front seat.
Where are we driving? Are we driving far?
Well, we're not going to go anywhere. We're actually going to walk. That's the Kato Paphos Harbour car park over there. If you're wondering about these scooters, if you want to rent one, well, they're outside most of the kiosks, outside most of the hotels. They've done a deal with Mr. Tito, and you can come down to the main office, which is here, and of course you can rent one of these smaller ones. There you go. I'll let you have a look. 15 euros for an hour, 30 euros for 2 hours, but you get 30 minutes free. 45 euros for 3 hours, but you get an hour free. So that's not a bad deal at all. And if you want one of the super trikes, that's one of them there. You get to copper 30 euros, but of course you can carry 3 people with style, that's for sure. Gracivi?
They're very, very nice. If you want economy of time, if you want to see many things within a short period of time, it's just what you need.
They are indeed. They're becoming very, very popular indeed. Now, Kato Paphos Harbour roundabout just behind us. KBD Scooters just on the left hand side. One of our superstar friends runs this shop, and of course this is the Elise collection. If you want to watch a video on that shop, put in the Elise collection, Marika and me, in the YouTube search bar, and you can get to see me go and have a look at the blue shoes as Miss Ochin Gracivia Labu checks out all the clothes.
My goodness, he's got a nice shoes, and not only actually the price is not very high, but the quality is
spot on. The prices are quite reasonable, by the way. If you pop in there with 50 euros, you're bound to come out with that perfect gift. Downtown Kato Paphos on a truly spectacular evening. Stick with us. We're going to walk to where the promenade converges with the Kato Paphos Harbour area, and we're going to take you with us to the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour, and we're going to storm it the right way and show you restaurant after restaurant, bar after bar, and we're going to introduce you to all of the superstars that like to come running out to say hello, especially for you.
The father worrying about the kids, but he's very busy to eat an ice cream, and I'm not judging him, but it was very funny for me to watch. And then eating quickly ice cream because it's melting down. It was very funny.
It was indeed. He was very concerned about his ice cream and less concerned about his little son and his little daughter. Luckily, most of the drivers on the road were not driving white, clapped out old Honda Civics and finding the limit of their driving skill at less than 4 kilometers an hour. Anyway, where are we? Mr. Chris is not in town. Oh my God, what's gone on in the world? Where is Mr. Chris? What's going on? He must have had a bad day or something like that.
Really? Cannot be possible.
Well, something's going on, that's for sure. Perhaps he's won the lottery. Who knows? Perhaps he's sold more sea sponges than anybody else in the world, which he already does, and perhaps he's gone off on a spectacular vacation off to downtown Russia or somewhere like that. Now, if you want to be braided, there is a girl in town for you. There she is. She's set it up and she's getting ready for you. Pop along, choose the colours, choose the twines. Make sure she's not smoking. Otherwise, her mum will get upset. Yes, you all right? Are you getting ready to be busy? Yes, she's getting ready. Look at that. She's setting up her stall. You come along, you choose the twines, you choose the twirls, you choose the beads, cross the palm with a little bit of silver, and guess what? She's going to braid the living daylights out of you.
Oh my God. Do you feel this heat? The sun is nicely going down to our dearest Miss Helen, of Queen. She is now Queen. Is she?
Queen of Oz, our
Queen of
Queen of Oz, Miss Helen, all the way in downtown Adelaide. Yes, so the sun leaves Cyprus, but guess what? It pops its head up just on the other side of the world, especially for our Queen of Oz, Miss Helen. And of course, our man, Mr. Leon, in Tasmania. He's the man in charge of Tasmania, and he sends us a report now and again because he once upon a time stole a girl all the way from downtown Cyprus when he was in the UN. There we go.
It means that girl was the pearl in the island where he lived.
I would imagine so, because he was a bit of a strapping and a very good-looking man indeed.
Yes.
So I'd be very shocked if he didn't take a beauty with him. That's for sure.
Yes, of course. Yes, our dearest Helen. And you know, I remember how we were sitting and talking in that very restaurant that very night. But the time was not enough for us to talk. If we could sit up to the morning, I think we would.
We would indeed. It was great to sit with you, Helen. It really, really was. And of course, your husband was there as well, and we reminisced, and we'd had all sorts of stuff. Hold on a minute, we've got a nutcase over here that wants to talk to us, and his man is Mr. Yanis. There we are. The smiling, laughing face of probably the sexiest and hairiest man in the whole of Paphos.
Any information for the sex on the beach?
Is that a drink on the beach, or is that something else on the beach, Mr. Yanis?
I must teach you.
You must teach me. This is Mr. Yanis. He is the sexiest, he is the hairiest man in downtown Paphos. He's got a great sense of humour, but if I was you, I would not go on a beach or on a boat with that man. I would check out the boat, and if that man is on that boat, I would not get on.
With me,
you
are very happy.
Well, I'm not getting on a boat with you, that's for sure. Have you been busy today? No.
Only sex on the beach.
Here we go again. He's fantasising again. He wants to go and have wild sex parties on a boat. Oh, he's found two victims.
How are you?
Watch the man in action. There he is.
I have 3 different boats. Yeah? Morning, sunset, all inclusive, barbecue, short trip. What do you interest in?
What I love is the t-shirt he's wearing. It says, "I'm not perfect, but I am a limited edition." That's one thing that is for sure. He's a true character, Miss Jojo, as you've noticed. If you want to have a chit-chat with a man with a great smile, that's the man, Mr. Yanis. He's a legend in downtown Kato Paphos, and if you want to go on a boat trip, the glass-bottom boats, some of the big boats, some of the barbecuing boats, that's the man to go and see. And he's in cahoots with an awful lot of people. He's in bed with pretty much everyone. And as you've noticed, he'd like to get into bed with you. If you want a caricature or two, well, they liked it so much that they left a signed autograph. That man has had a little bit of a promotion, and his ears have got bigger as well. He's now not a prince, he's now a king. 10 minutes of your time, €20, and guess what? Mr. Costas will make a spectacular portrait, especially for you. A great gift and a great memory from downtown Paphos on the island of love, which of course is Cyprus.
Oh, I just stole a few wet napkins from Mr. Yanis, and I'm so happy, already happy.
But my question is though, what's he been doing with those wet napkins?
Well,
that's
were
the problem.
New.
They were
know.
brand new. Okay.
Always you should have it.
Yes, we should indeed. There's a lot of improvement still going on in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour. The harbour is fully operational, it's fully functional, but they are still slowly but surely putting the new surface down now as we come out of the harbour, and this new surface will go all the way past where Mr. Yanis was and keep on going out towards what we call the wooden kiosk. So that's the kiosk that defines the end of the promenade and the start of the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour area, which we are in.
Oh my goodness, how nice to be in this lovely place where everyone is feeling so happy. Everyone is enjoying themselves, and everyone think, if they're tourists of course, that they will come next time very soon.
They will indeed. There's a man waving at us over there in a car. I don't know who he is, but hey, He's probably someone that's just finished work or something like that. We're about to storm the downtown Paphos Harbour area. If you want a balloon or two, that could be the girl for you. She's got some, well, fancy ones and some flashy ones. They range from €5 to €7. There's a man with a great, great smile. That's the man in charge of the kitchen and the restaurant known as King's, and there's a lot of gumbarus in crime with him. Good evening, Mr. Andreas. How are you doing? You all right?
Hello.
Are you going to have a busy night?
I hope so.
Yes, you hope so.
Busy in the lunchtime.
You've been busy all day?
We'll see tonight.
We'll have a good night. We'll have a good night. That's the man himself over there. That's the man who actually owns it at the moment. But before long, that will be the man that owns it, by the way. Although he doesn't want it, because all the problems and the stress that comes with it, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
But that's the way it works. And maybe that's the little chap that owns it. You never know. He's got a nice smile and a nice fur coat waiting especially for you. Should we keep going?
Yeah, they're actually getting ready for the evening service. They have to make all the preparations, and everything should be quickly done in order to provide that very special service.
Atmosphere and service.
Yes.
All rolled into one.
Very, very cool.
Where are we now? This is Theo's restaurant, and there's something going on today because look, Theo's restaurant is not opening, so one assumes that they must have gone to a wedding or something like that, because that's the only possible reason that this restaurant would have closed. So it's a christening, a wedding or something like that.
Today's closed. What happened, by the way?
A wedding or a christening, I would think. So let's keep going. There's plenty of more restaurants for us to see along the way. This is the main entrance to the harbour. If you want to go on a boat trip or two, this is where you would come. And of course, there's a boat to suit every purpose. Short boat trips, 90 minutes on a glass bottom boat. You've got turtle watching boats, you've got fishing boats, but of course, you've also got this man, and he's called Mr. Musri. How are you doing, Mr. Musri? You all right?
How are you?
Are you busy?
Good. Yeah, I was busy.
How's your boat doing?
Perfect.
Yes, I've seen him
Best
whizzing
one,
around with
fast
it.
one.
Yeah, he's in charge of the twister boat, and he likes to go out and accompany all of the other boats in the Paphos Sea Cruises arsenal. Now, there's a little movie that they have prepared especially for you. That's one of their boats, the Ocean Blue boat. It's sitting there waiting for you, docked up in downtown Paphos. These are the stairs, they're loving it, and they're getting ready to go out and have some fun out in that blue Mediterranean Sea. 5-star, all-inclusive VIP boat trip. On this one, there's no littlies allowed. This is that special trip. Around about 50 people go on this boat. It can be hired out for a wedding or something like that. But you're going to get a great trip, that's for sure. The big boy in the arsenal, of course, is the Ocean Vision, and that's their favourite boat indeed. And here's the girl in charge, by the way. Let's go and see what she's actually eating. There we are. This is Sexy Roxy.
So hungry today.
You're having a bit of a feast.
Hello.
You busy today?
Yes.
Yes.
Very busy.
What have you got there?
And so hot.
Oh, souvlaki and all sorts. Now,
Yes, Sunday.
as people
always
understand,
barbecue. Yes.
hold on a minute. Which piece can I steal? Which piece don't you want?
I've got here.
Oh, she's got more over there. Hold on.
stealing all.
Well, I can't help it, can I? Let's have a quick look. Oh, can I take that one? There we are.
Take.
Thank you very much, Sexy Roxy. She's a star. If you want a piece of souvlaki, that's the girl to come and see. Oh, absolutely delicious.
Mr. Paul, how are you gonna talk now if you're gonna eat with a piece of the meat in your hand? How you're like a cannibal? Do you know cannibals? You know this in the olden times. I remember they used to have wooden houses. Even didn't have wooden house actually, and they were killing the big animals, and then the amount of bone of the leg of the animal were huge, and they were eaten like cannibals. Yes.
Like cannibals. I'll just eat this bit of pig. Very nice. Indeed. If you want a bit of pork souvlaki, perhaps the greatest restaurant in downtown Paphos, and a man with some cheap shoes on is waiting for you. That is Mr. Marinos. I can't Mr. Marinos because
You take souvla.
a bit of souvlaki.
This became Cypriot slowly. Yeah?
More Cypriot than you'll ever be. Yeah. Not bad shoes. Not bad.
my carrot shoes again.
I've been busy.
Yeah. Very busy.
Lunchtime was packed, was it?
Lunchtime. I don't know, but here I was very busy.
It's very busy. And of course, we're very, very early in
Where
the
you
evening.
find Sula?
I stole it off Sexy Roxy. See Sexy
jealous
Roxy?
now.
Go and have a look. I'm sure she'll give you a piece. I'm sure.
No, I will go and take. I will not ask you.
Oh, well. See, that's a man with manners. There we go. I'll keep going. Downtown Kato Paphos on a truly, truly spectacular day indeed. There's the star, a legend. Miss Addis is in downtown Paphos. How you doing, Addis? I stole it off Sexy Roxy. On the way back. On the way back. There's Coco in the background. Let's go and have a word with her. This is the girl who actually owns the restaurant outright. She gets to do whatever she wants, whenever she wants. You all right, Miss Coco? Do you fancy a bit of pork sovla? No.
She doesn't need it. I
No,
think
she says she wants
likes
fish. She only wants fish.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Miss Coco, it's provocation.
There we are. She's waiting for a special, special fish. Don't forget to come back that a little bit later. Of course, I'll let her out. And you can pose for pictures with her, or she'll pose with you. No, she's the star. You can pose with her. The next restaurant on the block, well, doesn't need much of an introduction. It's called the Jalalamo. And there's the man in charge, the most handsome man in downtown Paphos.
What are you eating?
Piece of souvlaki.
You see, he's
There we are.
stealing on his way
Yeah.
everything he can find for eating. So that's
Have you been
how
busy?
we save money.
Yeah? Not too bad. Not too bad. There's the man in charge there. They call him Little Bruce. You get on the wrong side of him, you'll knock 7 bells out of you, that's for sure. 2 superstars over there, so we're going to keep going in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour and show you 1 or 2. Hold on, there's a legend over there. The man in charge tonight is Mr. Marinos. There he is. He's got his mate Mr. Makos with him. You alright, Maris? I can't shake your hand because I've got a piece of... you shake his hand. Are you alright?
How's things?
Good. Looking very sexy as usual.
Always. It's
Blue shirt, blue jeans, and that is spectacular. And there's Mr. Makis. You alright, Makis? He's a bit of an AC/DC fan. So perhaps if your name's Mr. Sean, you've got a partner in crime called Mistina, that could be the man. So, well, I don't grow your hair together and start headbanging and all that kind of thing. This is one of the busiest and one of the biggest restaurants in downtown Paphos. This is, of course, Sail at the Castle. And they specialise, as do all of these restaurants, in some of the best and some of the freshest fish caught in that blue Mediterranean Sea. I'm pretty sure that there's a crab or an octopus in there waiting especially for you.
Oh my God, no, they're not octopus.
No? Crabs.
No, it's crabs. Actually, could be a lobster instead
And
of.
lobsters, there
And
we go.
lobster.
Either way, there's one of them waiting especially for you. Last restaurant in this particular part of town is called Stevie's, and of course it's one of the best cocktail bars on the Kato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. The man in charge is a man with a spectacular beard. He's got a little son called Zonny, and his name is Mr. Dexter.
Lovely piece
And we're
of meat there, isn't it?
looking very smart,
Thank you very much.
very well groomed as well. There he is. One of the best restaurant bars in downtown Paphos, and it is Stevie's. And the man in the background there in the black t-shirt coming out looking for the money is the boss himself, and that's Mr. Kostas. And you never know, if you twist his arm hard enough, you might get a bit of a tipple or two for free. Proceed.
Oh my God, how nice. Actually, all these restaurants are very nice when you just trying to sit in them and understand which profile they keep in. Some of them keep in the profile of only fish, like many of them, but most of the things they have, it's amazing. Something very special that you can try and eat only in Cyprus. I would like to tell you many thanks for watching, for supporting of our channel. This is how you understand the channels growing up and up. Many kisses from the bottom of our 2 hearts, and please don't forget to come and see another of our madnesses. What they do.
I'm still stuck into the souvlaki, so I'm going to give the final
you fighting?
goodbye. If you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe. Perhaps come back for that little bit more of our madness. That's a parasailing boat, and the boat next to that is one of the new boys on the block. It's called the Angler, and of course if you want to go and do some tuna fishing, that could be the boats especially for you. If you like what you see, hit the like, click, subscribe, perhaps come back for that madness. And of course, why not go through to our About page, because Gracile Le Bouffe is about to dance especially for you. You can find us on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. Hunt us down, Marika and me, Buy Me a Coffee in Google. And of course, Plastic Friend, and you can make a little gift of a coffee or two, especially for Masochin, Gracile Le Bouffe and Mr. Paul. You can also find us on the thanks button on the YouTube platform itself. Scroll across from where it says like, thanks and all those kind of things. Little heart with a little dollar sign, hit it once or twice and let us know that you love us to bits, because we love you from the bottom of our two hearts. Thanks for watching. There's prancing, there's dancing. You never know, if I'm very, very lucky, I might even get a bit of romancing in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour on a truly, truly spectacular summer's evening. Thanks for watching, and hopefully you'll come and join us again very, very soon indeed.